everybody. It's time for Roundtable! And this one actually hits home for millions of people all across the country. Here is the question. How does having kids later in life, say like in your 40s, actually affect your parenting skills? The story actually comes from an essay by John Meyer. He says that his parents, both in their 40s, didn't seem interested in parenting, and he actually felt unwanted. Doctors told his mother that she was too old to have kids when she found out that she was pregnant with him. Meyer was 16 when his father died, and this experience influenced his decision not to have children later in life. So the question for the panel is it wrong for people to have kids later in life? Does it do better? That sort of thing. I know being the father on the set, I have a certain way, but here, Matt, you know, you're going into a marriage here. You guys, I know, have been talking about kids. What do you think,
sure.
Matt?
I mean, you and I actually had this talk on a road trip one time that, you know, I would have been a horrible father if I'd had kids younger. My dad actually had me when he was 40. I'm almost 40, so I mean, we're looking to have kids, and I think I'd be actually a better parent now than if I'd had a kid 10 years ago. It would have been a disaster, absolute disaster.
Yeah, and you know, now Jackson, I know you have many friends, me included, obviously, that have kids, and you know, back in the day, hey, we're having an event. I'm like, well, I can't go.
I got kids.
Now I can, but you know, I mean, your thoughts on this?
Well, I think I know parents of both, like that had kids right out of the gate when they were in their early 20s, and now they're in college, or some are even married, some are even grandparents at this point, which is shocking. And I know some people who waited later in life, and I think the people who waited later in life are more content because they're a little bit more settled, they've got more money, they're more comfortable. Yeah. So there isn't this rush to try and do everything and to try and make ends meet, because that's the tough parts. But I also think it's a mistake if you wait too long, because then you're limiting your amount of time that you have raising your kids.
No, you're right. And just like John Meyer said, you know, he lost his dad, and that comes along with it. You're not going to have as much time. But I also feel that because you don't have as much time, you want to do a better job before you die. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I can understand that. And that conversation came up to where I think I'm a better parent today after the frontal lobe, you know, developed. I was 21 when I became my youngest is 24, and it's so weird to me. Anyway, we'd love to know your thoughts. Flash@dailyflashshow.com.